Hey guys, I'm back. My name is Shivam and I'm a member from the Start Over. You can follow us on Facebook and also subscribe on the YouTube channel for more upcoming videos. So let us not waste time anymore and let us proceed to the topic which I'm gonna discuss with you. Actually, I shared a video on Facebook saying that I would launch this video in two versions, one in Hindi version and one in English version. But when I shared the Hindi version, I said this is only for Facebook, not for YouTube channel. But I'm going to post this video onto the YouTube channel so that everybody can watch it and everybody understand it what I'm gonna say right now. So it is all about finding God or something like that. This all started with me about 8 years ago when I was asking where is God and what is God. I had a lot of questions about God, but I didn't find any sort of answers like that. Many people would say different things about God, and many people would say some logical but not definitive things about God, which would not come to my mind or come to my head at straightforward. But days goes on, and I was like a guy which was shy kind of guy who didn't talk with people very much. So I used to listen to the peoples. I used to stay quiet at a corner and used to listen to the people, what they are telling about their culture, about their races, about other peoples, what their behavior, what their philosophy is about life and all. I used to listen to them. By that way, I reached my peak and to this level. And I made a research about 4 years ago. This thing I was doing from 8 years ago, but from 4 years ago I started my research, and it took me 4 years to finish my research. A lot of people helped me in this indirectly, of course, not directly. Indirectly helped this because I didn't ask help from them, but Abhishek Datta, you know him. He's also a member of Start Over. He also helped me in this research, because he used to come to me and used to show me that what Bantino Massaro, what Sadhguru have told in their videos. So I didn't watch all the videos of Sadhguru or Bantino Massaro, but I watched a few of them which only Abhishek showed, but then also some few clips, not whole video like that. So for that reason, I came up to my research. I can now finally say, maybe I can now finally say that my research have ended. But still, I think I have a lot to find more. So let's not wait anymore and let's get on to my research. I'll show you by writing what my research tell about God and what is the actual purpose of it. So let's go on to the writing. Guys, I have to do this video like that. So you if you can watch this very clearly, okay, it's okay. But if you can't watch this very clearly, what I'm writing and what I'm going to prove to you, then you can put it down to the comment and I will reply it, or I will make another better video so that you can understand it more clearly. So without wasting time, let's move on to what my research says. So I will start with the thing called God, and I'll question it. Right. So questioning it will not solve anything actually. So to find this thing, you have to break this universe. You have to go all over back to the origin, how the universe have started, and even before even before the thing, means that Big Bang, even before the Big Bang, before means like what was there before the Big Bang. such thing. So even before the Big Bang, you have to go. So let me tell you step by step. So let us go to the part first called space, time, and continuum. Everybody know these three, and everybody can say, and everybody will say that these three mix up and make infinity. But I will say you that you are very little wrong. See, space is an infinite in itself, means it doesn't need time to make it infinity. It is infinity itself, different than time. Time is infinity in itself, and same goes for the continuum. It is infinity in itself. So those who don't know about space, time, and continuum, it is the thing which balance our universe. As for we say, we kept saying right now. So these three are the things that balance our universe. Time is infinity because we say that time is never ending. One, it started and it never stops. Space is infinity because till now we didn't find out the end of the space or how bigger is the space, so that's why space is infinity. And continuum is infinity because we say it either in both ways. Because first we say that because of space and time is infinity, that's why continuum is infinity. And another one you can say is continuum means going something in a repetition, continuous flow of a continuous movement. So it is infinity, you can say. But here's a shock for you all guys. You're going to go in a tremendous shock after listening to this, that whatever I have said right now is all totally wrong, because these three might be the infinity that we have learned, but in another sense I will prove it to you by writing that these three are not infinite. Actually infinity itself is a finite, means it is not infinity, it's finite, it's very limited, it's finite. We can prove it. Let's take space first. So for space, I will say, let's forget about the universe for a little while. Let's take an example of a room which is empty, empty from all sides. So we can say that it is spacious. It's very spacious though. But when you enter, you will fill the room with table, with a bed, with a TV, with an AC, with some decor and all. Then at time there will come that even no little space will be left to say it is spacious. So when the space gets occupied by something, it is less spacious, right? Until and unless it get occupies, the room was spacious. For that reason, we could say at first that yes, it was infinity. But when it got fooled by something, then it was not spacious. Let me say in another way, we know that everywhere small particles of air flows. So if we take those particles, then we can say the room was not even spacious from before. Actually space itself is a maybe a lie, I don't know, but I'm not saying that my theory or my research is accurately correct. I'm not saying like that. Maybe it's not correct, maybe it's some kind of near to correct, or maybe it's never correct. But for me, what I've found, I'm just sharing it with you so that I can say what I found. So just think of these molecules of air. So it was filled from before in the room. So actually, in reality, there was a small molecules of air which was filled in the room from before. So it was not spacious from before, but although in human eyes it was looking spacious, because we could put some table, some furnitures and other equipments in there. But let's just say that we have put everything and not even a single space is left to put a finger also. So will we call it spacious anymore? No, the space has gone. Everything is occupied by something or something there. So the space has gone. Another thing we can say, that we only say space as infinity only because with our naked eye or with our human eyes we didn't see the end of the space. But just put your thinking into it. If you put thinking into it, will you ever say that space is infinite? We can all imagine an earth or a planet, any planet that has no life in it. It is of course very spacious. Although the planet is very round, this planet is very spacious. But imagine, what if life starts to habitat it? When the life will start to habitat this planet, there will be no single space left. There will be no single space left to call it spacious. The planet will be full with lives. Right, so from there and there, space can be proved not infinite but a finite one. So let me rephrase it again. If you think my research or my thing, what I am telling right now, is not correct at all, and if you have a better opinion, you can write it down to my comment. I'll reply to it, or I will make a video so that I can explain it more better if you didn't understand it in this case. So let's go on to the time next. To prove time as a finite one. So let's say let's take an example of yourself. You are a human. Your time started with you. Means when you took birth, your time started from then. For that reason, either you would be of 18 or of 22 or of something else. I am 22 right now. So that's my time. Some people at my height or my length would be at the age of 18. It doesn't matter anyway. Timeline is different for all, and it has a starting point and it also has an ending point, because we people die, our body dies. Even though our spirits doesn't die, but our body dies. For that reason, our body time limit get over. So it has a starting point and an ending point. So when there is a starting point and also it has an ending point, it cannot be infinite. It has to be finite. Let me give you a more example. Scientists believe that there is a force which is called dark energy or dark force, which is forcing to spread the universe little by little. So a time will come when the universe will be in a disbalanced position, means the sun will be far away from earth, so far that even sunlight couldn't reach earth. For that reason the earth will go into an ice age period, and for which there will be no life. For life in earth, time has ended, but for earth it might not be. But there is another theory: the universe might end in a supermassive black hole. So if a supermassive black hole begins, then everything would come inside it and everything would get destroyed, because scientists believe in a black hole not even time, light cannot pass through. That is one thing, but not even time exists in black hole. So if nothing exists into some cellular objects or some celestial objects, so how can time be an infinite one? To be infinite, first it had to exist. It have to exist, and to be infinite, it does not have any end. It should not have any end for any kind of things. It may be of table, it may be of a person, it may be of any life, or it may be of any celestial objects or anything. It might not have any end, but it has end, and I have proved it. For that reason, time is finite, we can say. So let's move on to the continuum. Continuum, I can also prove it finite, but for that we need something. We need consciousness or thoughts. Continuum is a repetition of anything, either made of a life cycle, either made of a living cycle, or either made of a personal habituates. So it is the cycling of everything, means it goes in a continuous flow. So what if thoughts come to continuous? This is the only thing which can break continuous. See, continuous is a fine object. I am saying it object because just think of it. When thought is put onto continuum or continuous, then the continuous break into different loopholes, creating different possibilities. Means it doesn't cycle in a one path. Now it will create loops of different possibilities. It will create different possibilities, and where there is possibilities, that means there is no such thing, or no such evidence that we can say that okay, I know what is going to happen next, because it is a continuous loop. We cannot say that, right? Because there is possibilities right now. So continuous is breaking. So anything that breaks, as I have told before, anything that doesn't exist or break does not mean they are infinite. They are finite. Yes, of course. If I gonna say possibilities, then of course I'm gonna say possibility is infinite. Not only infinite, it's what can I say? I don't have any words to express this, because possibility is such thing that it can go straight from a point, or it can go curve from a point, or it can return back to the point. This is a possibility. It is, I can't define it like that. So it is not only infinite, it is something more than that, a possibility. But I have proved that space-time continuum is now finite. Now let's move on to this part where you will get more shock. So the part would be, let's see, so universe. The part would be the universe. From very little kids, we have learned to divide the universe into two groups. One at living and one non-living. But same it is. Which one is actually living and which one is actually non-living? You will be very shocked to hear it, that everything in this universe, every single thing, is living. Yeah, I know you have went to a shock and you are just saying to your mind that please stop this video and don't listen to this retard. Let me I want to apologize to you guys, because I want to say this again. This is just research of mine. This is not a perfect theory or perfect thing to go on. I would say, and also I would say that if I have told something wrong about it, again you can leave it to the comment. I'll reply it, of course. But hear me out on this. You're gonna be very surprised after hearing what I'm gonna say. See, everyone is living, but I'm not saying that everyone is living at a physical state. No. I'm not damn saying that everyone is living at a physical state, but I'm saying that everyone is living at a conscious state. Yes, everyone is living at a conscious state. Believe me or not, but yes, it is. Means, in short ways, I can say that everything and everyone is conscious of what it is. Like the page is conscious of what it is, the pen is conscious of what it is, and I'm conscious of what I am. So everyone is living at a conscious state. You won't believe me still now, but I'm going to make you believe it. See, I'm not the type of person to say in YouTube that no, the earth is not round, it is flat. I'm not that stupid to say on YouTube. See, I don't know about this, but this is my research. It's nobody's research. This is my research. I'm saying it from myself. So let's move on. Let me prove you how I'm saying this. Everyone is living. See, our brain is conscious. Intelligence, our brain is consciousness itself. So brain is made up of cell. It's made up of cell, and cell is made up of atoms, and it has proton, neutron, electrons, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Right? The furthest I'm not going. I'm just going the basic part of science. So everything is made up of atoms and P and E, that is proton, neutron, and electron, as we have learned. So let me tell you. So you just tell me, in this world or in this universe, which one is not made up of atoms or P and E for that instance? So everything, you will agree with me, right? Everything is made up of P and E or atoms. So if everything is made up of atoms, so everyone must have the same consciousness, right? But I will say everyone doesn't have to be the same consciousness, but yes, they have a consciousness at some level. At some level, they are conscious. So for that reason, I'm saying everything and everyone in this whole entire universe is conscious. And for that reason, I'm saying the universe itself is living, is the whole living thing, or a living being, you can say. It's puzzling to say like that, right? I know, it's puzzling to say. Let's move on, but though. Now I'm gonna put the universe and space-time continuum together to prove you the true God. Intelligence. If you wanna believe in God, believe this. This is the God. Intelligence. Yes, this is the God. Because see, STE, space-time continuum, is finite now. So universe is also finite, but it has a consciousness. But tell me something, make a ruler, put it in 0 middle, give it a minus infinity and a positive infinity. Now tell me something. What is there that goes from negative infinity to the positive infinity, and it's still going? We can't even find the beginning and not even the end. So it is started, it is not started but started, and it is not ending but ending. Something is there which is started from negative infinity and it's going beyond positive infinity or something like that. So what is there like that? Yeah, I know everybody would tell knowledge, thoughts, and all. Yes, you are very right. I'm saying you're perfectly right on that. But think about it. Intelligence have gave birth to knowledge and thoughts. So this is the one. Let me rephrase it to you once more. And how I'm saying the intelligence is the one. See, intelligence has the power to think. Not only to think, but to choice. Not only to choice, but to keep that choice and move on to that thing. So you can say it's finally keeping that choice. Casey, keeping the choice. Yeah. It can rethink. It can create different possibilities. It can destroy itself, destroying your own old memories or something like that. Yeah. And talking about memories, you can keep memories. You have a part of emotions. So an intelligence can do such big thing. I will describe about intelligence into my later videos, but not right now. I'm just going to prove you that intelligence is the only God. Only God. How? Just see. So this is what I'm saying. So just think about it. You have a brain too. You have a brain too. You can think of anything you want in whole entire universe. You can imagine anything right now. Anything into this whole entire universe. You can create different realities by imagining anything. Means if you want to imagine that you have a family into Mars, and nobody can stop you even from thinking that, because you are imagining, you're thinking of it. Nobody can stop you from thinking that. you can create different possibilities. If you want a water right now, you can have a juice at the same time by deciding, just by deciding, no, I don't want to have water, I just want to have a juice. At the same time, you can say, oh no, maybe not juice, maybe I would go for a soft drink. Or maybe at the same time you can say, no, not soft drink, just simple rice, and then I'll go to bed. At the same time, you can create different thoughts. For these thoughts, you will decide any single thing. For deciding any single thing, you would create one single possibilities. And not only that, you can rethink on what you have done. Means if you have done a good or a bad thing, you can rethink onto that whatever you have done, and you can either go forward or you can just stay back and rethink again and again to make it better. About anything you can rethink. You can rethink about Einstein's relativity theory, or you can rethink about yourself, you can rethink about your wife, you can rethink about your child, having a child in the future or not. You can rethink, you can decide, you can have a choice. You can decide or you can have a choice that I want that, I want this, I want to have a pen, I want to have a girlfriend, I want to have a wife, I want to go somewhere in the world. You can make a choice, and intelligence can do a lot of things like that even time cannot do, that even space cannot do, that even Continuum cannot do, that even the whole universe cannot do. And we call them the infinity, whereas this was the infinity from all the beginning of the beginning. Means when there was not even a big bang, there was emptiness, an empty space, an empty void. I couldn't even call it a space, because space started after the universe, because we named it as a space. But before that, it was empty, but not actually empty. It was full of energies. To be on the very, very, very basic science, it was full of energies. I know some scientists would tell, no, it was full of protons and neutrons and something else. I know, but let's keep it on the basic science. It was full of energies, right? So someone might have thought, let the energy come together and create something. If you don't think, then how would you just even create something? Just think of it. You are at your home. Your mom, your dad, means no parents is at your home, and you have invited your friends. So you are thinking, okay, let's means as there is no parents at home, so let's enjoy today. So you want to enjoy by having a pizza. Either you will think to call Domino's and order a pizza, or you will think to make a pizza of your own in the oven. So that is how it all began. There was some force of intelligence that thought that let me create a big bang, let me create creation, for which big bang happened, creation happened, destruction happened, time happened, space happened. Remember one thing, after the universe occurred, we only knew time exists because we were there to name it as a time. Now after that, many research happened and we could say the time exists before, but just think of it. After the Big Bang happened, time actually existed after the Big Bang, not before the Big Bang. If you want to say about the space also happened after the Big Bang, not before the Big Bang. And many scientists might say, yes, there is continuum. We believe there is continuum. And I might also believe at some point there is a continuum. But think of it. If there is continuum, the Big Bang would happen again and again, again and again, again and again, right? But that is not happening. That is not happening right now. So I would say for some moment of time or some moment of thing, the continuum have broken. It is going into different possibilities. A different Big Bang might happen, or the black hole might suck up the universe. Who knew? So this is what intelligence is. A big thing to discover of your own. So folks, this is my research. Here I end my research. I would say that think bright, think new, and move forward, of course. And far as the intelligence goes, use your own intelligence. Discover new things from yourself. Don't believe into fake beliefs blindly. If you want to believe in if you want to believe in beliefs such as any beliefs that might be, then find it of your own. Research it of your own. If that makes a sensible, logical reason to believe it, then believe it, or else I should not think that you must believe it. And yes, I would say this video is not a disrespect to any religious, any country, or any society for that reason. This video is only just a research purpose and to share what I have done, I have researched about. I hope you like this video, and don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, Start Over. Not only this kind of videos, we'll also put up with some motivational videos and with some up with memes and other videos in the future. So for the further videos, if you want to watch continuing, then subscribe it and hit the bell icon. That's all I'm gonna say, and I will put a link into the description so that you can follow our Facebook page, Start Over. We are also opening a Facebook page, Start Over. In a very short while, we are going to launch also a welcome video of Start Over, in where we will actually declare that anyone around the world could join us over, either in a Facebook page or come over my house, because that is my club right now of Start Over. So thank you very much for watching this video, and see you next time.